Hello, and welcome to Maestro Studio Ensemble. When you launch Ensemble, you are presented with the What's New page, where you can check out the release notes or take the quick walkthrough tour. You can get started by selecting the card that best represents your persona or scenario. Finally, there are several how-to videos that can help you get up to speed on different use cases and features supported by Ensemble. You can click the Don't Show What's New on Startup checkbox so that next time you're taken straight to the Studio page where you can get started using one of the built-in templates. For this intro, let's use a blank solution template to see how we can incrementally build a UI starting from scratch. Ensemble performs instant validation to ensure the UI is always valid. For example, if we delete the location output parameter that's required for publishing Azure applications to the Azure Marketplace, Ensemble immediately shows a warning message. We can simply click Undo to fix this issue. Every Ensemble built-in template comes with an ARM template in addition to the UI definition. Ensemble currently does not have a visual editor for ARM templates, but this feature is coming very soon. In the meantime, you can edit the ARM template using the built-in JSON editor. Let's click on Preview to see what the UI looks like in the Azure portal. Since this is a blank template, only the subscription resource group and location settings are shown. Note that the first time you perform a preview, you'll have to log into the Azure portal. You can click on Options to access the preview settings. Click on the Go to Account button anytime you want to sign in with a different account. You can also specify a default subscription and resource group so that the preview will initialize the UI to those values and save you from having to pick them from the drop-downs every time. Let's turn on Auto Preview so that changes we make to the designer are immediately previewed in real time. Let's drag a text block control from the toolbox and drop it into Basics. Notice how the preview got triggered to show the text block's label, text block text. Let's also drag and drop a text box control. Let's change the text box label to name. Notice how the change got reflected in the preview as well. In addition to the toolbox, we can also add controls from the Quick Actions menu, designated by the plus icon right below the Options menu. Let's add a section. And let's drag the text box into that section and see the change reflected in the preview. Once we're done with our UI, we can export the UI definition along with the ARM template and any other artifacts into a zip file using the Export button. Notice how Ensemble is alerting us that our ARM template is missing the PID or partner ID. This is required when publishing an Azure application to the Azure Marketplace and helps you track your Azure Consumed Revenue or ACR of your offer. For this demo, we'll ignore that warning and continue with export, leaving the default zip file name auto-generated by Ensemble. We can also import an existing zip file by clicking on the import icon. Let's import the file that we've just exported. Sure enough, the UI looks exactly the same. Let's turn off Auto Preview for now and check out a cool way to import Azure applications straight from the Azure Marketplace. This powerful feature can help new publishers learn how to build advanced Azure applications by seeing how other experienced publishers have done it. Let's pick an offer by Informatica, since they have really well-designed UI definitions. And let's see what its UI looks like in the Visual Designer. Finally, experienced Azure users can view the underlying JSON for the UI definition and ARM template. Notice how you can select a UI element in the designer and have it located in the JSON view. These are just a few features to get you started. Why don't you give it a try and start building and designing your own Azure application with Maestro Studio Ensemble. Cheers!